A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Let's talk about the Shakti of Swati Nakshatra. But before we begin, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and your suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. Every nakshatra has a power. Like all of us are different and all of us have something unique within us that makes us strong, that gives us an identity. Every nakshatra has a power that becomes its identity, that makes it very strong. So, Swati Nakshatra, like all the other nakshatras, also has a power, and that's known as Pradvamshna Shakti. Pradvamshna means to scatter or to transform. So, when we, just like the wind, as the wind scatters everything and now as it takes along with it, so this nakshatra has an ability to scatter whatever that is put in its way so that it reaches far and wide, and it can also transform or it can change the way something is, be it a thought, be it a thing. To understand this better, we have to understand 2 points. It need not always be the moon which is there. Yes, if moon is there in this nakshatra, it means you are quite capable of changing other people's thought. You are quite capable of being in any industry where whatever you say, whatever you do will have far-reaching consequences. And we have seen this. I have seen that a person has moon in the 12th house, the 9th lord. So, whatever the person does for others, that has a lot of far-reaching consequences, and the person has an ability to touch other people's life, to change them, to transform them. But apart from that, if the person has any planet which is placed in this nakshatra, be it Saturn, be it Mars, be it Venus, whatever that it is, Jupiter, then we see that the person has an ability, is equipped with the ability, with the power to transform, to change. As I gave you an example ahead, I also give you 2 very well known examples, and I would request you to also put it in your charts and check this out. See, we have the example of Atal Bihari Bajpayee and Shah Rukh Khan. So, I will take up the example of Atal Bihari Bajpayee first and Shah Rukh Khan next. The first example, we have the Lagna also in Libra for Atal Bihari Bajpayee, and Saturn for him is sitting in this nakshatra of Swati at 18 degrees 39 minutes. This Saturn is moving towards deep exaltation. This Saturn is very strong. And what does it scatter? What does it do? Now, Saturn sitting here is also a Yogkarak. It is making Sasar Yog. So, this Saturn is very strong, and top it all, it is Vayu in nature. It is the Vayu Tattva, the Tattva of this planet. And the nakshatra is also Vayu's nakshatra, where the Shakti is to spread things just like air does and transform. Saturn is the lord of the 4th and the 5th houses. It is a Yoga Karaka for this Lagna, and so Saturn in its wake will have the capacity, deep capacity to transform things, to enlighten, to bring in a lot of name and fame for the person concerned, and he can transform the thought process, because Saturn again is Vayu here that we are talking about. 5th house is the house of ideas and ideologies. So, just a reminder that he is the only person who was sent by the opposition and none other than Jawaharlal Nehru to represent India in UN and to leave a mark about India and India's culture. He did that. And he is the first person to have the ability to stand on his ideas. He is the one who transformed India into a country which was nuclear weapon equipped, and the one to transform the glory of India into something different. The ability for transformation comes from this nakshatra, making this Saturn here very, very strong. In fact, when you're looking at why Saturn gets exalted and how it works, this is a very good example to follow. Let's talk about the second example that we have, and that is of Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan here has his ascendant. I know many of us do write and say that he is a Leo ascendant. It is the ascendant of Libra that he has, and his Lagna is placed in this nakshatra. That is why he moves so fast. He has a veg, as they say, a speed in his, an agility in him, and his ability to spread the word like the wind. Just for us to know, he at this time is one of the most famous and topmost brand ambassadors that can be found across the country. Because also we see that on this he also has his Lagna and the sun, both are in Swati Nakshatra. The sun is the 11th lord. So he transforms, he changes, he spreads the word around, and because that sun is debilitated here, it also means that he is very he's very calm in his way of doing that. He does not show arrogance, and as a result he earns a lot of money. He makes a lot of connections, because the 11th house talks about money and connections both. The Pradvam Shakti is a Shakti that is very, very strongly connected with the Swati Nakshatra, and if you know anybody who has planets here, you will be able to connect this Shakti with their power, with whatever planet that is sitting here. Till we meet with you again, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.